I need your vote. Cole Sports presents On the Daily. Welcome back to my channel, Cole Johnson's on the mic on the Dailies on Tap, presented by Cole Sports. How are you doing this wonderful Friday? And if you are the first time coming here, VIP, I want you to like this video. And I do want to hear what you have to say. Comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Simple as pie. And you want this shirt that I'm wearing? Description box below. You know the deal. Let's get right to it. I don't have a warm-up. I don't have a preamble. I just have this. Email fans. Subject of email. Take politics out of sports. Body of email. Now, I was disturbed. I mean, literally disturbed when I had a chance to see all of what has transpired in the last week. Now, we've heard levies and charges of privilege in a certain manner with a hire, and we heard the son of a head of state say that a sport is dead. And because of that, it's time to do this campaign style. Excuse me. My fellow Americans, it is my honor, duty, distinction, and privilege to greet you on this fine day, the 11th day of September 2020. On the face of such turmoil, in such havoc, in such travesty, we are faced with a severe problem in this country. And that problem, well, it's politics polluting the very sanctity of what is sports. Yeah, I said it. Politics polluting sports. The issue of kneeling a national anthem has made it a choice whether you believe in a conservative way or a liberal way. It's time that, as a sports fan, I say, no politics. That's right. And why do I say that? Exhibit A. We have the NFL needing controversy. Now, everybody has the freedom to do whatever they want. However, there's a time and a place to exercise that freedom. When did hearing about a 60-yard touchdown pass for Patrick Mahomes to Sammy Watkins, or a 50-yard touchdown run by Christian McCaffrey, or a Madden-like scramble by Lamar Jackson, or the dip and bend on his way to a sack by Von Miller, when did all of that get replaced by whether or not a player knelt before opening kickoff? Who cares? Does that affect my fantasy football score? No. Does that make him, that player, any more good or bad of a ball player? No. What this type of focus does, it just takes away from why sports means so much to so many people, and people like me, and people like you. And that is the action of the athlete. That's what matters the most, not his convictions or thoughts off of the field. Exhibit B. Sophomoric displays by MMA fighter Colby Covington. Now, this mental midget goes around doing sophomoric things while spouting all types of Trump stuff, wearing the MAGA hat and being draped in Trump paraphernalia. Now, I really know that this guy may have a feeling of love for the guy, but I know he does not know a policy that he has signed or an executive order that he has passed if it bit him in the face. And for those who are saying, you can't say this because if it were Biden, you would give him a pass. If Covington wore the Crypt Keeper stuff, I would say that he is a tool of Biden too. My point, he does it to troll. He does it to gaslight. You know, like what Stephen A. Smith does when coaches are supposedly hired for a privileged reason. Gaslighting. That is why Covington does his stuff. As long as he can put his combination on his mixed martial arts opponent and entertain me like every other boxer or fighter should, or make him bleed, which is what he should, then I'm all for it. I respect his hands more than I do his politics, whether they are conservative or liberal. And Covington now, I think, respects the canvas a whole lot more than who he roots for in politics, thanks to Kamaru Usman. And side note, just because LeBron says that he wants to vote for whomever the Democratic candidate is here, I don't need to know that either. That's his choice. More power to him. That's not why I watch him. Exhibit C. The Washington Nationals. No, not the team. The White House celebration. Yes. Now, when catcher Kurt Suzuki wore the MAGA hat because he just wanted to have fun, not even touting political anything, he caught mainstream media flack. Come on, really? The 2019 World Series MVP Steven Strasburg, on the other hand, when he didn't shake the outstretched hand of the president, he was cheered. It wasn't because he was shunning the president. It was because he didn't see the hand out to be shaken. And he also shook his hand before the ceremony. It falls under the category of who cares? I personally hate the fact that Nationals won and went to the White House because my Astros should have been there instead. However, they were the better team. So be it. And so what if Suzuki wore a hat? So what if Strasburg didn't shake the president's hand? Does their conduct in any way in a ceremony make them any less of an athlete? No! Which gives me pause. As I go to Exhibit D, the NBA. People have said that the ratings for the NBA have gone down because of the outward stances of the league that has made it regarding social justice and the hardcore belief that they espouse. One of the biggest sports figures said it didn't matter if the president of the United States watched any basketball games. NBA fan cheered Jonathan Isaac of the Magic, a black basketball player who elected not to kneel nor wear a Black Lives Matter shirt during the resumption of the game in the bubble, and then tore his knee the very next game. And they cheered him for it. The ratings in the NBA are bad because the on-the-court product is horrible. Now, I can go on about how bad the product is, but I'm not going to waste your time because that's not the point. The point is politics and social justice have no place in sports. Why? Because the attention is taken away from where it really should belong, the athletic battlefield. Whatever a player believes, that is his or her right. Having it become part of the on the field, on the court, on the ring, on the rink, on the diamond product is something the average fan cannot handle. Waxing poetic on politics is something most athletes can't handle either. Saying anything is Republican, Democrat, white, or black on an athletic battlefield destroys the beauty of sports altogether. I'll say it again. Saying anything is Republican, Democrat, black or white on an athletic battlefield destroys the beauty of athletics and sports. Yes, it's an escape. It's also a battlefield of meritocracy. It has been a place where that has been for as long as we can remember. But all of that has been melted away. It's like a snow in the summer's day on asphalt. That meritocracy thing now doesn't matter. It should still. And that is where I come into play. Now, whenever an athlete says something that doesn't involve your sport, say, who cares? Or when a political figure talks out of turn about sports, say, who cares? Whenever a supposed fan talk about when the athlete's politically conservative or liberal, say, who cares? When it comes to what truly matters on the field, politics doesn't matter. Let's commit today to end the politics and social justice demonstrations weighing down the product we grew to know and love. Let's fight to make sports the place where race, color, creed, socioeconomic background, and pedigree doesn't matter. And the only thing that does is the skill level of the athlete. If you join me, VIP, we can rid the industry of this poison and take back what we so love by having the wonderful, beautiful distraction that is known as sports. Politics has no place in the sporting industry in any way, shape, form, or fashion, in athletics, in commentary, or in journalism. None, period. I'm Cole Johnson, and I approve this message. Cole Johnson, Cole Sports, with the Z.com. Now, if you happen to like this or any episode that you have seen thus far, well, simple, plain, all you gotta do is go on to the like of this, go on to the like of this page, comment below, and then subscribe and hit the notification bell. Simple and plain. And if you want to reach me, it's all in the description box below. Well, that's all the time I have. Thank you so much and enjoy your wonderful weekend. Football is back. And before I do go, I do want to say prayers go out to everybody who has suffered a loss during this momentous day 19 years ago. People may have been gone on September 11th, 2001, but even now, even today, they will never, ever be forgotten. Thank you.